to you today about the benefits of sports acceleration training in the water.
Successfully having your mortgage modified is still a very difficult process, unfortunately.
Never talk to the police or anybody else about it without having counsel present or first consulting with counsel.
Hi guys, my name is Julie Moon and I'm here at Moon Physical Therapy in Honolulu, Hawaii. I'm going to be talking to you today about the benefits of sports acceleration training in the water. So if you really want to maximize your performance as an athlete, an aquatic program can be an ideal supplement for your dry land training program, or it can be a good replacement routine if you're ever hurt. And it actually has been proven to speed up your recovery time if you start aquatic therapy immediately after you're injured. So at our facility, we've designed a acceleration training for paddlers, and that can include long distance canoe paddlers, kayakers, or stand-up paddling. But these exercises are not just restricted to paddlers. You can add these exercises to any of your aquatic exercises. So the sports acceleration training program that we use for paddlers consists of endurance training, muscle coordination and strength training, balance and body awareness. We help to improve your flexibility, and we also throw in some sport-specific training in the water. So I have Cami here today. She's helping me out demonstrating the exercises. As she's standing here, you can tell that she's in depth to about her chest level, and what that does, it actually takes off about 80% of her body weight. So as an athlete, she's actually able to work out at higher levels of intensity for several days in a row without any worry about wear and tear on your joints or increasing significant muscle soreness. And I'm sure if you ask any strength coach, they would not let their athlete do 2 consecutive high sprint workouts. But in the pool, you can do 2 or 3 workouts in a row without any overuse injuries. So the first exercise that she's going to be demonstrating is called a kickboard push. So because we have an endless pool, we're able to use the current for added resistance. And what she's going to do is, as she's stabilizing her body using her core stabilizers, she's pushing the kickboard towards the current. So she's not only strengthening her leg muscles, trying to stabilize herself, she's getting a good core workout and upper body strengthening as well. If you don't have access to an endless pool, you can always do this in a regular lap pool. And then what she's going to do is to target more oblique strengthening, which is important for paddlers. She's going to turn to one side and continue to push, keeping her shoulders forward. Good, and then she can go to the other side. And when you get comfortable, you can go as fast as you want. Okay, so the next exercise is called the paddle drive, and this is a sport-specific exercise that you can do in the water. So she's actually taking a large dumbbell and she's driving the paddle through the water. Good, and she's really having to stabilize herself as she's driving the paddle, using all of her core muscles. Good, and this really helps to improve the power of her strokes. Okay, the next exercise is a vertical rotation. So what Cami's going to be doing is balancing on 2 noodles. She's going to be lifting both of her knees up to her chest. She's rotating her torso one direction, back to the middle, and then to the other direction, all the while trying to keep stable. So because rotational movements of the trunk are really important for paddling, this is a really good exercise. And down, good. One more time. Up, she's turning to one side, back to the middle, to the other side, and then down. And the last exercise we're going to be showing you is stabilization on a dumbbell. So this actually improves body awareness and balance for paddlers. So what Cami's doing is she's doing a lateral raise as she's balancing herself on the large dumbbell, which increases the strength of her arms. A lot of paddlers, they develop rotator cuff injuries. So this is a really good workout for that. And it also helps strengthen her entire core muscles. So I hope these exercises will be able to help you as you maximize your performance as an athlete. So if you'd like to contact me here at Moon Physical Therapy, my phone number is 597-1005. Hi everyone, my name is Julie Moon and I'm here at Moon Physical Therapy in Honolulu, Hawaii. Today I'm going to be talking to you about weight loss and wellness in the water. So if you have difficulty moving on land, whether it's because you're overweight, you have arthritis, you're in a lot of pain, or you just would like to elevate your wellness program, the water might be a really good option. So there really isn't any other workout that burns as many calories in a short amount of time. It boosts your metabolism and it firms every muscle in your body, all the while without stressing your joints. I have Cami here in the water today. She's going to be demonstrating some of the exercises for you. We're going to start really easy and then we're going to progress later on. But we'll start off with some walking in the water. And before she starts walking, I'd like her to find her neutral spine position, which is her most comfortable position in her spine that she can find. Once she finds that position, she needs to contract her abdominals and her back muscles. And what this does, it not only helps keep her stable in the water, it helps hold her down as the water's trying to push her in different directions. You're also getting a really great core workout. So as she starts walking, a lot of people think that walking in the water is really easy, but because water is 12 times the resistance than air when you exercise, every time she's moving, she's having to fight against the resistance. And what that does, it makes her muscles work harder. She's burning more fat and toning up the muscles faster than if she was exercising on land. And she's going to try to actually walk as normally as she can, which is kind of hard in the water. But so she's hitting the heel first, rocking back onto her toes, keeping her abdominals tight the whole time. And to make this a little bit harder for you, you can add some hand paddles, gloves, dumbbells, or even ankle weights. Okay, so the next one is Cami's going to be jogging through the water. So she's going to maintain an upright posture, keeping her neutral spine as she did when she was walking in the water. So the amount of calories that you can burn as you're walking in the water for 30 minutes is 264 calories, and compare that to walking on land for 30 minutes, which is 135 calories. So as she's jogging, if she jogs for 30 minutes in the water, she's burning 340 calories. Compare that to land, which is 240 calories. So as you can see, she's working a lot harder. And then because we have an endless pool, we can actually jog against the current. So as she's jogging against the current, again, she's maintaining her core contracted. And with this type of pool, we can actually increase the resistance from minimal to Olympic speed. Okay, so the next few exercises that we're going to do involves non-weight bearing or in the deep water. Cami's going to be using an aqua belt. And what that does, it actually helps her focus on her body mechanics rather than worrying about keeping afloat. So the aqua belt will be snug around her waist, not so tight that she can't breathe. And the first thing that she's going to do will be an aqua jog. So this is a vertical aqua jog, which means she's staying upright. And in order to stay upright, you're really having to keep your abdominal muscles tight. Okay. So she's not touching the floor. Her legs are doing a bicycling movement, and she's using a reciprocal arm swing to pull her body forward. If she does not keep her abdominal muscles tight, she's either going to be face forward or flat on her back. So again, this is a really great total body workout, burning more calories. And because we have an endless pool, again, we can increase the resistance. But if you don't have access to an endless pool, you can do this in a lap pool. To add more resistance, we can also add fins to her feet or gloves for the arms. Okay, she's gonna go right into the semi-supine flutter kick. And what she's doing is she's keeping her body at an angled position, maintaining her feet down in the water as she's doing a flutter kick. So because she's in a reclined position, she's really having to keep her core muscles tight. She's slicing back with her arms through the water and pulling forward. Okay, and then if she wanted to focus more on her obliques, she would turn to one side, trying to keep her shoulders facing forward, and then you could switch to the other side. So we typically do this on a 1 minute to 5 minute intervals. Again, you're really getting a total body workout here. And then the last exercise that we're gonna do is a semi-supine scissors. So again, she's in that reclined position. She's having to keep her abdominals tight. Her legs are going out to about 45 degrees and then in, mimicking that movement with her arms. So she's getting all the muscles in her inner and outer thighs. So these are just some of the exercises that we use here at Moon Physical Therapy. So I hope that you'll be able to use them to elevate your wellness program and to burn calories. If you would like to contact me here at Moon Physical Therapy, please give me a call at 597-1005. Hi everyone, my name is Julie Moon and I'm here at Moon Physical Therapy in Honolulu, Hawaii. Cami and I are going to be showing you today back stabilization exercises in the water, which will help relieve and or prevent low back pain. So here at our facility, we have an endless pool. It's a heated endless pool, and we typically get a lot of chronic pain patients, low back pain patients. And they've tried everything from chiropractors, massage, your traditional land-based physical therapy. And when they enter the pool, you're actually able to see the relief that they have on their faces. Some of our patients have even gotten a little bit teary-eyed because they feel the relief due to the buoyancy of the water. So the buoyancy of the water actually helps provide a natural traction for their spine. And if there's any pinching on the nerves, it can relieve those symptoms. So Cami is going to be showing you a few exercises that we do here for our low back pain patients. First of all, she's going to be finding her neutral spine position. So the neutral spine position is the most comfortable position that you can find in your low back. And as she finds it, she's going to maintain her abdominal and her back muscles contracted. We're going to be taking her through some arm exercises. Her goal is to maintain trunk stability at all times as the water's trying to push her in different directions. So you're really getting a great workout in the core muscles the entire time that you're in the water. So the first thing that she's going to do is a lateral raise, and she's having to keep her core contracted the entire time as she's raising the hydrotone bells and pushing down to her hips. Good. She's making sure that her knees are not locked and her elbows are not locked either. Then she's going to go into a front raise. So this one is a little bit harder because she's pushing the water down towards her. So she's really having to keep that neutral spine position. Good. So you're getting a total body workout here because you're having to stabilize with your legs. You're keeping your core muscles contracted the entire time, and you're working against resistance using the hydrotone bells. Good. And then she's going to do a fly. So she's trying to maintain her stability. Good. And if this is hard for you, you can always do a staggered stance where one foot is in front of the other one. Good. And if you're using hydrotone bells, to make it easier, you would go halfway in, halfway out of the water, or to make it harder, you would immerse the hydrotone bells all the way in the water. You can also use paddles, gloves, or foam dumbbells. Okay, and then the last one is a push-pull. So as she's pushing and pulling through the water, she's resisting the need to turn her torso with the hands. To make it easier, you can always bring the hydrotone bells up about halfway in, halfway out of the water. Or to make it harder, you would just immerse the dumbbells in. So the last two exercises, we're going to be using the kickboard to help stabilize her back muscles. So she's putting both hands on the kickboard. She wants to make sure that the kickboard is close to her body as she's pushing the kickboard down into the water, and then slowly back up just to the surface of the water, so she's controlling the movement so she doesn't let the kickboard pop up. And what this is doing, it's really working to help strengthen her abdominal muscles. And she'll do again about 10 or 20 reps. And then the final exercise with the kickboard is a lateral push-pull. So she's holding the kickboard right in the middle of her body. One hand underneath and one hand on the top. And she's pushing just to her shoulder and then back to the middle. And what that does, it actually helps strengthen all the rotators up and down her spine because she's trying to resist the movement to turn. And she's going to go to the other side. Good. Keeping good posture, tummy muscles tight. So these are just some of the exercises that we use here for our back patients at Moon Physical Therapy. If you have any questions or you would like to contact me, please give me a call at 597-1005. Bye, Harley.